And if you want to do a whole course on CPCs, all the questions and answers and books and hints and everything you need to pass your test, go to my website, ADR Training Island, and get yourself a course. Okay everyone, this is a walkthrough of Kahoot Game 2 for Truck CPC Scenario 1. So here we go. What's the recommended walk around duration? Recommended. The RSA recommend between 10 and 15 minutes. What effect does cornering too fast have on driving? What force? Puts stress on the road, puts stress in the environment. Load may become unstable. The load only are all three. It's all three, isn't it? Put stress on the road, put stress on the vehicle, put stress on the load you have. How often does an analog tachograph be calibrated? Analog. We know it has to be calibrated, so we can ignore that one. So is it 6, 1, or 2? Analog. The answer is 6. Digital is 2. Not tested, calibrated. Tested means it's just tested to make sure it's working within a certain tolerance. Calibrated means it's tuned up. Don't confuse calibration for testing. Where would you find the gross vehicle weight? On the plate, on Google, on the wheels. Obviously not on the wheels. On a pallet makes no sense. So it has to be one of these two. And I know it's not Google. It has to be on the vehicle. So it can only be the plate. If you don't know what it is, eliminate what it isn't. When can you park in a box junction? That question is not going to come up. That's just the rules of the road when I threw in there. Obviously, you can never park in a box junction. What's the longest you can leave before you download your digital tachograph unit? How long can you leave it before you must download your unit? Not your card, your unit. And the answer is 90 days or 3 months. The vehicle tachograph gets downloaded 90 days or 3 months. Well, no later than that. What was the driver's name in case study 1? Gavin. What setting would you set the tachograph to while doing a vehicle check? A walk around. Well, it's not rest, is it? And you're not driving. It's not none. You always have to have the tach on, so it has to be able to work. What type of driving was Gavin doing? It was within the country, wasn't it? It's domestic. Who is responsible for ensuring the load is safe on the truck? You. You're the captain of your own ship. Under EU regulations, what's the minimum daily rest? Minimum. So it's normally 11, but it can be reduced to what? 9. What is the maximum length of a night shift? Not driving, what's the maximum length of a night shift? We know it's 15 for the day shift, so it's not that one. You can't work 24 hours, can you? So it has to be one of these two. 11 is a daily rest. So don't jump for that one just because you recognize the number. The answer is 10. Where in the truck would you place a single pallet? If it's just a single pallet and you placed it anywhere than tight to the front up against the bulkhead, it would collapse the first time you hit the brakes, wouldn't it? How should you warn other drivers in the event of a breakdown? Hazard lights in the triangle if you have one, isn't it? What is the minimum distance you should park from a zebra crossing? You can't park any closer than 15 meters. How often does a digital tacho unit need to be calibrated? Digital this time, calibrated. We know it's 6 years for the analog, 2 years for the digital. What procedure should be taken before overtaking? Brake if the cops are there, mirror signal, blind spot maneuver, mirror, accelerate, overtake. Overtake, of course, it's always mirror signal mirror, isn't it? But you need to check that blind spot as well. What's the rule for driving in wet conditions? 2-second rule for normal conditions, 4-second rule for wet conditions. Maximum drive time without a brake. I hope you all know that one at least. When is it okay to tailgate? Obviously never. Tailgate is driving very close up behind the person in front. Where can you park on a roundabout? Obviously nowhere. That would be lunacy. What does a continuous white line mean? Overtake is safe, overtake speed is okay, overtake on weekends. You may not drive across the line. You can't break a solid white line, can you? Except for access if there's a broken white line on your side, or to avoid an obstruction emergency. What's the formula for GVW? How do you calculate GVW? Tyres, doors, windscreens, gone very wide. Vehicle, load, fuel. Vehicle, load, fuel. The vehicle, anything you bring onto the vehicle, your wages, your sandwiches, your keys, anything that's not part of the vehicle that you bring on is the load and fuel. Vehicle, load, fuel. Hi everyone, please leave a like and a comment. It helps other people like you find this YouTube channel. And if you want to do a whole course on CPCs, all the questions and answers and books and hints and everything you need to pass your test, go to my website, ADR Training Island, and get yourself a course. I'm Leon, this is ADR Training Island. I'll see you in the next one.